Yeah, it's a really fun city. It's really cool to be here. We're staying in the French Quarter, so a lot of history around there. And then we had some stuff as a team that we've done. So it's an honor to be in such a prestigious bowl, such a great city. So we're having fun.
Bryce, I want to know, what does Alabama mean to you? A lot of rumors this might be your last game. I know it's probably you'd make your announcement on your own, but what does it mean to you over the years and the success you've had?
I mean, it's hard to put that in words. I mean, from coming here, coming here being so much younger as a freshman, this being such a big step for me, not just on the field, but academically and as a man. Growing up, learning to be far away from family, live on my own. Obviously that Alabama gave me that, and on the field to be able to play with such great players, to be coached by the best, just to be embraced by the best fan base in the country. I can't describe how much the university means to me. So I'm forever grateful. I mean, this is just having this opportunity and being here for the time I've been has been a blessing. So I'm super happy to be a part of the team.
How much of you deciding to play in this game was also for the fans? I know you've talked about wanting to do it for the team and being a leader and playing the rest of the season, but how much of it was for the fans that maybe couldn't see you when you were hurt earlier in the season?
Yeah, that always plays a part too. We're so grateful for the support that we have. From our entire fan base, the whole community, the University of Alabama. It's a big family there, and that means a lot too. I always want to do my best, put my best foot forward. Of course, for my brothers and for the team, and for us, but also for those who support us. Again, we have the best fan base in the country. People that ride and die for us and support us through the ups and downs, good and bad, and are always there through it for us. And I know how much it means to us, to the community, to the state. So I always want to do my best to make all that support us proud.
What was it? What was it like?
Thank you.
What was it like? Someone asked a really good question to your OC about it's been new in the era of Bryce Young with NIL and everything. How do you navigate that and really, how did you handle it so far?
Yeah, like you said, with NIL, college football has been a different landscape. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things that are changing. That college football has been the same for so long, and now there's so much change. But for me, I look at it as everything's been. It's been a blessing for all the student athletes throughout all the sports who've been able to be able to be compensated. Rightfully to be able to provide for their family, to put themselves, to put others in better situations, and to do whatever they need to do with NIL. But for me, I've been blessed with having opportunities, but it hasn't been too hard to navigate for me because of just making sure that I have priorities. I made sure that the main thing was the main thing for me. That was a big thing for me and big thing for this team. We all support each other in our endeavors outside the field, but making sure when it comes to athletics, making sure that the product, making sure that I'm working, making sure I'm doing what I have to do to put my best foot forward for the team, be there for the team. That's always been most important for me. Always will be most important. So I'm grateful for the opportunities in NIL that have come for people across the country in all sports. But at the end of the day, the most important thing for me is to be the best version of myself as a person, as a player, and that's not gonna change.
Piggybacking off that for a second, when do you shoot these commercials? Do you go somewhere to shoot them? Like, what's that like?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just working them into the schedule, where into the off season, into times where I don't have any football engagements. They give us that. We all have a month off, around a month off. That we all get to go back home and do stuff. So it was making sure that it was times that I didn't have obligations with the team. Times that in that month that I wasn't already working out and doing what I had to do. So luckily I have a great team and a great group of people that I've worked with, a lot of great brands I've worked with that have been able to accommodate and make sure that I was able to, work around to work around my schedule. But it was just in times where I was free. I didn't have any other things I had to do for the team.
Bryce, you kind of talked about it in Tuscaloosa a few years ago, but obviously it's a trend for people to skip these bowl games as they're high projected picks. Can you just tell us why you decided to play in the Sugar Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, how I looked at it was just an opportunity, another opportunity to play with my brothers, and I love the guys on my team. I love this team. I love this program. going to work with the group of guys that I'm privileged to go to work with every single day, I see how hard we work as a group, how much we pour into this, and how much this means to us, how much it means to me. And it was easy for me because I just feel grateful that I get to go out and play with these guys to compete in practice to share that field. And for me, looking at it, I looked at it as another opportunity. And for me as a leader of this team, which is something I pride myself in, there's a lot that I think it's most important to lead by example, to make sure that any time that I'm leading, I'm telling other people to do things. I have to do that first. I have to make sure that I'm doing the right things, and I have to be comfortable being held accountable. And for me, another opportunity to lead the team in every way that I can, and to be out there and run out of the tunnel again with my teammates. It was an opportunity I couldn't pass up. So I'm just honored to be a part of this team. And as a leader, I felt like it was important to me to make sure that we finish this year.
Bryce, from the beginning of the season until now, where do you think this offense has grown the most as a whole?
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of growth. I think there's been so many people that were younger and had to step up to different roles. There are a lot of true freshmen that have been playing and doing a lot, having a lot of production. I think just the comfortability of all that. It's a filling out process at first. Of course, again, it's a lot of people that are stepping into new roles they weren't used to before. And week one, there are people who came in and were able to contribute, but really you see how much they've grown just being comfortable, getting better, making sure that they were, all the little details. So I think just having time with us being on the field together, us growing in our confidence, trusting each other, I think that's probably been the biggest growth for us offensively.
Bryce, I don't think you went to the Heisman ceremony this year, right? You
Right.
Didn't go back?
Right.
Why not? And if you don't mind, who'd you vote for?
They tell us we're not allowed to disclose who we voted for. So they don't let us say. But it was just there was some stuff that I want to get done to make sure that I was good for this game. I want to make sure that my body was.
Was there a disappointment level, though, in not repeating or at least making it back to New York?
No, my goal has never been any individual awards. I was obviously blessed I've been blessed in the individual awards that I have won and I have obtained, and I'm forever grateful for those. But that's never been a goal of mine. My goal always lies with the team. I want us to have the most success we had. So my goal was never to do anything individually. So because of that, that was really nothing I ever aimed for.
Bryce, just sorry if you got asked about this before, but some of the younger guys, first off, early enrollees joining, what we thought of Steven, just early impressions there, and also Ty, how have you seen him grow over this past year?
Yeah, like you said, we have some early enrollees that were able to come and join us for the bowl practices and are with us now. And I think that's I see a lot of they bring some juice, that new energy. Guys going out there, trying to get their foot in. It's kind of interesting because it's not we're not installing, we're so deep into the season, and they kind of just have to kind of try to get in where they fit in and do their best they can to contribute and learn on the fly. And I think the whole group that has come in has done a really good job of that. Eli, him being around, you could tell he's trying to learn everything as quickly as he can. Again, like I said, we're so deep into into game planning and stuff. It can be hard when you're just now trying to learn the offense. But he's done a good job of understanding stuff. He's been very attentive in the meetings, soaking everything in, and then the reps he gets. It's obviously when you first get here, you get down. You're in scout team and you're doing your best to try to figure everything out there. But from the things I've seen, all the individual drills and everything, he's done a really good job of how he carries himself and how he can throw the ball. So I'm excited to continue to watch more. And then Ty's grown a lot, tremendously. Obviously super talented, super gifted, and really just seeing him step up, on and off the field. Him just being more comfortable, him settling down, and as a quarterback, the more you can understand the offense, the ins and outs. Once you start to get that knowledge, everything becomes easier. The pictures start to clear up, and you can see that growth. He's gotten so much more comfortable in the playbook from when he first got here, and that definitely shows up on the field.